Hi everyone, welcome back to Leela Budgets. My name's Emily and we're a family of 4, although Mr. Leela works away Monday to Friday. We have 2 little girls, Lee and La. They are 3.5 and nearly 1. Oh God, she's going to be 1 at the end of February. How does that happen? It's so crazy. Even her walking at 10 months was just mental because Lee has Down syndrome as well, and so she didn't walk until well after she was 3. We're kind of still developing walking with her because of the hypermobility and hypertonia, which is low muscle tone, and the hypermobility is obviously extra flexy joints. It just means that she has to work so much harder, but she's doing amazing, and we're just cracking on with that journey. But yes, she's off now. And now I've got another one that's off on the go as well. So it's suddenly life has got very, very hectic here. So we're doing a cash stuffing. I haven't got my budget planner with me because that's just how I roll. Or it's because I forgot to bring it down when I set it up. So yeah, what an idiot. Anyway, I also didn't stuff in my last video. I've realised that I didn't do an envelope for the week, but that's fine because I did an extra one last week, I think. I don't know. It all will work itself out in the wash anyway. I really hope that Budget Save Grow is feeling a bit better because I know she was really feeling rough in her last video, and so were her husband and son. But yeah, inspired by her. So there we go. Right, enough waffle. Let's get on with the stuffage. I never know whether to count this or not because of kind of time on videos, but hey ho. Right, we've got 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40. So 140 there. And 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. My head is not working. It is far too late in the evening. And this is kind of a last minute thing. And 15, which makes 235 in total. So let's get on with this. So we have my sort of constant binder, if you like. So fuel this week is getting 35. For anybody that's watched the last couple of videos, you'll know that I try to keep 25 as used and try and keep anything else back. I mean, obviously if I can use less than 25, even better, but hey ho. Right, so £35 this week for fuel. No, I am lying. It is £40 this week for fuel and 35 for groceries and household. Let's just make it easy, right? So that's that 35 going in groceries and household. And we'll do fuel this way, I think. Fuel in there. And then what's next? Oh, that feels stuck. Right. Making Memories is getting 10 this week, which means that I can tick off another one on my beautiful tracker from Abundant Budgets. So I've made each one of these 10. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100, 120. But some weeks this gets 15. So, right. Let's add the 10 in before we forget. And then go from there. So, yeah, there's the odd 5. Right, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 125. So that's well on track. That's brilliant. Like I say, we've got a photo shoot coming up at the end of... no, we haven't at the end of March at all. It's at the beginning of March. So that will be that. Hair and beauty is getting skipped. I just had my hair done last week, and Lee is going to get her hair trimmed, which is a mission and a half for the hairdresser. Next week, pocket money is getting skipped for now. train tickets are getting skipped, although going to have to do something about those soon. Car is getting 10 this week. Although it should be getting cleaned at the garage. I think renewals is just getting, I'm putting money aside for my Amazon renewal, which is not till like September because I've not long done it. And Costco is pretty much fully funded, so they can sit there for the time being. Miscellaneous is getting nothing this week. Holiday is getting 100. 20, 40, 60, 81. Perfect. So, what have we got in here? Oh, we've got some fivers in here. Might have to change some of those around. Right. And my beautiful tracker from Cash But Cute. Each one's £25, so that's going to be another 4 coloured in. I will do that off camera because otherwise I will make a pig's ear of it. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And that second 100 there. Perfect. Okay, I shall leave that tracker out for a second. And yes, there's more than one of them in there. Right, so that's that. Groups and activities is getting nothing because I'm going to transfer that digitally. DS group is getting 5 this week. So 5 in there. And get my big black marker out. Let me just hold this up so I can see it. Right, it's one of the blue ones. Okay, so that is this. I'm sorry about the angles tonight, guys. I just, at the moment, it seems to be grab the tripod and just get on, because between the kids and, you know, otherwise you'd have little hands in here and all sorts. The camera would be flying. Everyone would see the state of my messy house. I just can't be dealing with it. So that was DS group, and school is getting nothing because I put £20 in last week. So I was putting £5 in each week, but now I'm just putting in 20 once a month. Right, so just that tracker to colour in for that. And then what is left? So home is getting nothing. Gas and electric, etc. Right, so gas is getting £10 this week because water and electric got £10 each last week. Again, I'm currently on a fixed rate tariff, and I have been since I moved in here, which is nearly 3 years ago. Or it will be in November. And I'm just I'm trying to be cautious, quietly optimistic that it won't happen, but you know, prices have changed quite a bit in that time. So I'm hoping that if I just build a little buffer of £200 for each thing, that I won't need it, and then it's just extra bunts at the end of the year. However, obviously, if it is needed for these, then it is needed, and it's still there. So I'd rather have it kind of put aside than not. I mean, admittedly, £600 probably could be used in the garden renovation, but not a lot I can do about that at the minute. I'd rather have this put aside just in case. The garden, I want to make, obviously, first of all, it needs to be made safe. And then the second part of it all is I want to make it a sensory garden for the girls. Because of Lee's DS, Down syndrome, obviously her development is delayed a bit. It probably wouldn't have been had she not had quite so many health issues in the first year of her life. She would have had a bit of developmental delay, but it wouldn't have been as much as it is. So I you know, you have to put your kids first and do what you can for them, don't you? Health is getting 15 this week. And this is for, like I said before, I've taken her privately to see a different optician other than our hospital because they were driving me quite, frankly, insane. And that's like a 4-hour round trip. So I may budget extra petrol for it in my fuel, or I may just take it out of here. Also, obviously, if I need any private treatments for her, like any referrals that the NHS are just lacking on. I mean, don't be wrong, when you're in the system and you've got them, they can be excellent, or you could have a really dodgy therapist and not be getting anywhere and making any head grounds and feel like you need to specialise with somebody else. So just in case any of that needs covering, I've got 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 92, 10, 20, 30, 235, which is brilliant. Also, we dip in and out of this if we need anything like, you know, cold and flu stuff, anything that's not covered, like typically. Gifts is getting skipped. Events and occasions is getting skipped. Eating out still got its £100 gift vouchers. Happy Mail Tech. So I have just replaced my laptop. I was really fortunate that for Christmas and my birthday and the money that I had saved towards my birthday, because I was going to save up and buy the Cricut myself, but with the money that I was gifted and the money that I had saved, I've just bought myself a laptop because Mr. Leela bought the Cricut for Christmas. So I was really lucky with that one. My laptop was like 7 years old and about ready to go out the window. So that's £10 into Christmas. And I also do park savings, park Christmas savings, and that has got, what's 50? Yeah, that's got £180 in it now. Obviously I can't mark one of those off because it hasn't got enough. So yeah, that's got 180 in it. And then in here we've now got 20, 30, 40, 50, 55.